everyone. I'm Idle to give you the wings to fly. Cyber Angel, Rita Kamishiro at your service. And welcome to the Raiders who just tuned in.
Hey everybody, I'm Nick Nitro.
Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Jono the Eternal Optimist. When I DM, I want drama. So I'm going to be torturing these two guys for your entertainment.
Oh my god.
Okay, my character's name is Shinsei Nara.
Nara of the Nara clan, the shadow users, right? Okay.
Yes. Okay, my character is very laid back, friendly, and very unserious, but underneath it all, he's very intelligent, cunning, and distrusting, but it's all just all that big talk about being like, you know, distrusting of people. I don't think he really believes it. I think it's really just more or less like he's trying to accomplish his own way of life, and he's trying to puff out his chest. That's all it is.
So Rita, can you please tell us your character name?
Yes. So my character's name is Ayame Hyuga.
What?
What? That's correct. Wait, as in the Hyuga?
Hyuga?
Oh yeah.
But there's a twist, isn't there?
There's a twist. Yes, so I'm actually from the branch house. So like Neji. And so if you can imagine, she is 5'3". I made her my height, yes. And she has long, I guess medium length, I don't know, long black hair and a ponytail in the, you know, but she covers the seal on her forehead with her very thick black bangs. She is like friendly, but she's a little like hard-headed. Like she doesn't like being told what to do, and like she's very spunky. Nice.
Aspirations. What are her life goals here? What does she want to achieve?
So her whole goal is to break the seal that's keeping her family. And in her case, it's like not 3 betrayals, but she saw 3 times in her life when her family like lost that spark in their eyes because like they had to give up on their dreams, or they had to give up. They kind of like realized that, oh, this is my life then. So those 3 things are like she saw her father lose that light in his eyes, her mother, and her older brother. And that happened all pretty early on, like them giving up on their dreams, or like kind of like losing it because they realized like, this is my life. I live in servitude to another, you know, to the main branch.
Yeah.
And so after those sorts of 3 things, she vowed that she'd bring that light back to their eyes.
All right.
Hey, sounds good.
Characters are ready. So Shinsei Nara, you have been relaxing in the household of the Nara family. You can see all of the wooden slats that have been laid out, leading to the stone garden. It is a rainy day, but not too intense. It's a light rain, and you can sense the gloom that has drifted over the entire village over the past week. Just 5 days ago, a incident happened between the land of grass and the land of the stone. The hidden village of the stone in the land of earth. They accuse the land of fire of violating a peace agreement from the Second Ninja War, and this has led to tensions rising. Nobody knows the truth for certain. The grass, the land of the grass claim absolute innocence, whereas rumors are already swirling that several of the smaller nations may be taking advantage of the depleted strength of the 5 great nations. War has been declared, and everybody in the village has that twisting feeling in their gut. So you're lying there just thinking about this. What does your character do as you're lying there looking out into the rain in the stone garden?
I think to myself, it doesn't matter what happens in the world. The world's always shifting and changing. It doesn't matter what state the world is in, because it's never going to change what I need to do. I am a bit nervous, but I'm sure as long as I keep doing things in the way I hope, hopefully I'll find my way. Yeah, pretty much it.
All right, so then, Shinsei, while you're busy contemplating this, you hear shouting coming from outside, and you're not sure what the cause of this is. However, you do hear footsteps of fellow Nara members passing through the house with speed. What do you do?
Curious, I stand up and I decide to follow everyone to see what's going on. I'll walk with the crowd.
Okay, in that case, give me your alertness. So it'll be your composure plus your skill. You don't have any skill in it, so your composure is 1. So +1 to your roll.
Okay, let's see. Let me go pull up the website real quick.
Yes.
Okay. I rolled a 4.
+1, so 5 in total. Okay, you are not very perceptive. As you are heading through, you suddenly feel weightlessness and you are standing on top of the building itself. How do you react to this?
Here, I realize I'm fucked.
Give me another perception roll. I love this.
Oh no, don't. I'm not even in the scene.
Okay.
Don't.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You still don't notice anything. You're standing on top of the building, contemplating the meaning of life, when you feel a hand tap you on the shoulder.
He's just vibing. He's not.
Okay.
Oh my God.
A hand taps you on the shoulder.
I turn around and look.
Standing before you is somebody fully cloaked, and across their face is what appears to be a clay mask carved in the shape of a cat. It has cat-like features, but it's more of those traditional clay masks. You realize this knowing that this is one of the Anbu members.
Ooh. When you said, Jono, when you said fully cloaked, I thought you were going to say they are fully clothed. And I was like, I hope they are. I sure hope they are.
Shinzei Nara, I need you to come with me. The feminine voice says, Shinzei Nara, I need you to come with me.
Would I be able to ask what this is about? And if
Yes,
this,
you can. You can ask. You can try.
Okay. All right. I guess I demand to know why I guess why I'm getting taken.
You have been called. The Hokage wants to speak with you.
I don't know if I believe this.
Yep.
Okay. I say to myself, I'm not sure if I believe this. What reason would the Hokage have to see me? I mean, yeah. No. I guess it's Anbu, so I can't exactly fight it. I guess I'll go with them just to see what's up, but I'm cautious.
Okay, so they turn around when they see you agree to go with them, and they leap from rooftop to rooftop. Give me an acrobatics roll. Come on, give me ninja acrobatics.
My rolls have been terrible so far. Okay, hold on. I feel it.
Come on. What is with you and the number 4?
Hold on. I demand a reroll. It's stuck on 4 for some reason. I
You
demand a reroll.
are like tagged with death, Nick.
And on that cliffhanger, we're gonna swap across to Rita now. Aya Hyuga,
Ayabe, yes, that's me.
You are in the very cramped space of the branch member household on the Hyuga property. You realize that the main household is always within viewing distance in case someone wants to call you, but your actual living quarters is quite cramped and quite old. You can tell that they have been very slow to expand because as more branch members join the family, they try to keep everybody close. They don't want the branch members leaving too far from the site of the main family. So your space is very cramped. You've got your parents, your older brother, and you've got even cousins that are sort of forced to share in these living spaces. Whereas the main family house is huge for a very few number of people.
Oh yeah, it's a little swapped, isn't it?
Exactly. It's completely the wrong way around is how your brother puts it.
Yeah, exactly.
However, there is a voice that calls out. It's very familiar and you do not enjoy the sound of it. It is one of the main family members calling for the entire branch family.
Oh my God, okay.
Do you respond to the call or do you try to hide? You can do anything you want here.
I feel like I would be reluctant to go, but my older brother's like, come on, Ayam. And I listen to my brother.
Okay, so your brother would put his hands on your shoulder and just be like, it's okay. The chances of them picking us to do whatever it is they need to do is very
I don't know if
slim.
I'm allowed to do that for a separate character, but I feel like I obviously would be like, ugh.
For now, because it is a character that you would be more familiar with, I'll let it. But usually you're just in control of your own character. But since we're just getting started off, it's perfectly fine.
You can build my brother, but you can build my older brother later. But generally speaking, she respects everyone, like her mother, father, and brother, and thinks of them very highly.
Okay, perfect. So your family manages to leave the household and runs across to the main household because you know that they don't want to be waiting. What you see before you is very tense because you see a Anbu Black Ops member wearing a full cloak with a clay mask shaped in a cat.
What the?
And they are surrounded by 3 of the main family members while the head is seated and watching. They spotted them and surrounded them.
Okay.
They
spotted who?
They spotted the Anbu member.
Okay.
So the head of the family basically demands to know. He goes, what brings Anbu into my house? And the Anbu is quite silent, and the Anbu member simply lifts up a scroll and passes it to one of the members that had surrounded them.
Ooh.
The individual hesitates but accepts it and tosses it to a family member. Give me a pure luck roll. This is just a pure D20. We're gonna see if it lands in your hands.
Okay, D20. Oh my god. Bye,
Oh
Nick.
my god.
All right. So as it was flying towards you, your brother snatches it out of the air.
Big
and
bro.
he steps forward and
Oh.
and kneels before the main family the main family members, and the head of the Hyuga clan nods, giving him permission to open the scroll. He opens it and nothing happens. It doesn't explode.
Oh, thank goodness.
But his eyes shift towards the Anbu member and then back to his father and then back to you. And
Okay.
he hesitates because you can see that he's torn. And
Yeah.
I need to do a DM roll now. Just a second.
Oh, it's empty. Are we supposed to not see it? Oh, it's. Oh, it is.
Oh no.
I swear to God, Jono.
He immediately says, "No, I'll go. I'll offer myself to take part in this." And you see the Anbu's member who looks at him and says, "That is not the mission. That is not what was written in the scroll." The head of the clan gets angry at this, and he puts his hand in a very familiar shape that makes the entire room hold their breath. And for a brief moment, your brother collapses on the floor as he's punished for not actually reading the full script out. How does your character respond to this?
Oh, she's mad. She immediately. I'm assuming they're all like standing in a line.
Yes, the branch family members are a bit terrified, but they don't want to. They know what'll happen if they intervene.
I'm imagining that like my mother or father is like already holding onto my arm so I don't do anything reckless because like
Yes,
they know.
They
So
are. They are.
I immediately run up to my brother to like make sure he's okay. Do I
Okay.
need to? Okay. I call out his name. I don't have a name for him. I call out his name and I run up to him to make sure he's okay.
Okay, give me. See here. Give me a. You know what? Give me a politics and history roll. So it's intelligence. So just
No,
a,
I'm an idiot. Okay. Wait. So what am I rolling?
just a pure D20 because you have 0 in intelligence.
She does not. She cannot read the room. She does not know what's going on. Okay.
Oh man, that was almost a 1.
So you run over, and as you reach towards your brother, your eyes flicker towards the scroll, and you see your name written on there as well.
Oh God. As well.
Yes, your name is written on the scroll. What you see is that
Okay.
it's a summons that you the Hokage has made a demand of the Hyuga family head to release you from branch family duty.
Okay.
Which politically your brother figured out means that the Hokage has something that he wants planned with you, and he was offering himself up instead.
Right. Okay. So I see that my name is on there on the summons.
Yes, your roll was low, but it's enough for you to understand why your brother did this and what happened. So you can now choose how you react to this information. You can keep it secret, or you can try and respond. You can do whatever you want here.
Keep it secret because only he and I have read it.
You can, but the Hyuga family head is expecting to know what was in the scroll.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh God. I guess it's like I guess I'll just go like, what is this? I look at the Anbu member. What is this? You know, because I don't know what's going on. Loki. Uh-oh, question mark is crazy. I'm assuming I still have my mark, but like I might.
No, in this case, it's actually very good because
Okay.
essentially the Hyuga family head rolled a 1.
Yeah, that's right. That's what you get.
So he basically has sort of lost interest after he gave your brother a bit of a zap, and he's just focused on the Anbu member. So he didn't notice that. You see your father steps forward and picks up the scroll
Papa.
and reads it out loud properly as expected.
Oh, Dad, you're ruining it.
No, but it's in character, and
I know.
He reads out. He says, "Just a moment, bringing up my notes here." He says,
I thought he was saying that.
Hiruzen Sarutobi, the third Hokage, has declared a state of emergency with the beginning of the Third Great Ninja War, and has specifically requested that all clans fall in line with the emergency laws as established by the Leaf's founding, in that they must set aside clan differences in order to work together for the betterment of the village and nation as a whole. Rule number 47. I have requested the liberation of one Aya Hyuga to report to my office immediately for the formation of a mission, and thus the Hyuga head clan can no longer place responsibilities on them for the duration of their team's survival.
Oh, wow.
So essentially, you've been freed from clan responsibilities by legal perspective. Doesn't mean the family head has agreed to it, though.
Okay. So I guess, like, I hear that. I'm like, because I'm assuming that's not like getting rid of the seal. I'm assuming that's just like I'm free to move.
It will not break the seal. The Hyuga, he will never release that seal. He would argue the legalese with the third Hokage to the end of the war. He would drag it out.
Oh, okay. So then what do I do?
The essential you've seen the full scroll now because your father read it out loud. He is unmoving in this because he's also contemplating whether this could be good or bad.
It could be bad, yeah.
Do you want to remain quiet, or do you want to, like, how do you want to respond to this? You can be quiet, you can volunteer, you can wait for the Hyuga leader to respond. All of these are options for you.
Okay. Well, so my brother is like incapacitated in my hands, and I'm like, okay, well, he just tried to protect me or something or whatever. So in my head, this is, I don't know. Oh gosh.
Don't think about what you would do. Think about what
I'm trying to think of what Yame would do. So, sorry, I'm also a little slow like Ayame. Summarize the summons again. One member of the family is
specifically you. You were named in the scroll.
Okay, I look at the Abu member and I bark out. I'm like, why me? What do you want from me?
I am a messenger. I am not the one who wrote the message.
Get a load of this, guys. No, she does not say that.
Like, you're telling me it wouldn't matter with why me either. This is why I hate
Okay, well then I look at my brother to see his reaction because my dad's not doing anything.
Okay, give me a, let's check your stats, your skills here. Give me a, let's start off with a medical one as well. So it'll just be a pure medical. Wait, no, that's Nyx. Sorry.
Mr. Head Hyuga over here he's just chilling. Is that what I'm?
Yeah, he rolled a crit fail, so he's basically completely lost interest. He's kind of chilling.
I'm rolling another 20?
Yep, you can roll a medical, so it'll be 20 plus.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, nice. Yeah, you managed to help calm your brother down as he catches his breath again, and
I taught him the breathing exercises.
Exactly. You look up at the Hyuga head, who seems to have lost interest. And he raises his hand and is like, I will not be removing the seal, but also this one is not worth the political outcome of refusing such a request. So take her and be gone. Get out of my house.
Okay.
You feel a hand on your shoulder as the Anbu member is already teleported behind you and you are whisked away.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. I didn't even get the chance to shake him off. All right, cool.
Okay, no. Okay, the Anbu member. Okay, I'll give you this. The Anbu member appears behind you, and you have one action to say something to your family before you are taken out of the building. What is your one sentence?
Oh my God, that's crazy. One thing I say to my family
before you go, and you might not come home again.
Oh my God, is it too cheesy to say I love you guys? I love you guys. Is that too cheesy? That's like the first thing that pops in my head.
No, like Rita, do the Edward Elric, the dramatic finger point and just feel like
no, literally,
point straight at the fucking head and just tell him like you're whatever. I can't say it.
Here's this.
Like,
here, Nick. You'll enjoy this. I'm gonna say I'll be okay.
And then you disappear.
Yeah.
Go up here outside the front gate of the Hyuga, and the Anbu member is like, "Follow me." And they start jumping up from rooftop to rooftop. Give me an athletics roll. Like Nick Shinsei did earlier.
I basically fell between the cracks and hit the trash can.
Oh no!
Oh! Okay.
Oh no! Okay. Let's see here. Just a second. I'm gonna switch over to the lo-fi now.
Because we're chilling now.
Exactly. You jump from rooftop to rooftop, and I'm now going to do a little bit of a time jump here. So you find yourself standing in the office of the third Hokage. Both Shinsei Nara and Aya Hyuga are both covered in bruises from falling off several rooftops in an attempt to follow the Anbu member.
Oh no!
We're just teenagers. It's fine.
Yeah, you have a little bit of trash on your shoulder. There's a little bit of a like superficial scratch here and there, a plaster here. It wasn't your most elegant showing, but then again, it's been a while since you guys have actually had to do stressful exercise. It's been several years since the last war, so you weren't really that active as Genin.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, I'll describe the room quickly. Okay, so you spot each other. So
Hey.
I'm gonna say that Ayame is in the middle. Shinsei, you're on the left, and on the right is another boy that you've never seen, who has sort of messy brown curly hair. Behind him, you notice another Anbu member wearing a cat's mask and a cloak. You realize that there are 3 Anbu members with the same mask and cloak standing behind each of you.
Okay. Yeah.
The third Hokage is an old man who is sitting by a desk covered in head to toe with paperwork and scrolls. He looks up at you and he laughs a little bit, and he's just like, "You missed a spot, Shinsei, on your shoulder there." And he gestures to wipe off the little bit of trash that's on your shoulder there. How do you respond?
I grab the bottle and chuck it at his head.
Can I like giggle at that? Can
Nick,
I like?
give me a ninja tool roll.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Combat with a Hokage on your first episode.
Wrong dice. Let me try the other one.
We're gonna be the most insufferable teenagers known to man.
Yeah, hold on. Wait, how do I get rid of that one?
Don't worry, it'll fade.
Okay.
Plus your thingy plus 4, so 9 in total against Hokage. Yeah, he basically he tilts his head ever so slightly, and the bottle like flies out the window, and you hear the sound of it landing in a bin, followed by a very surprised cat runs down the road. Ayame, how do you respond to this teenager next to you yeeting a bottle at the Kage of all people?
I like turn my face to the side and I go. Pfft.
The boy on the far side also he puffs his chest up and is like
Oh, I see. Okay, all right.
So the third Hokage looks at the Anbu members behind each of you and said, "Hey, Asami, I think you can drop the pretenses. You succeeded in bringing them all here. Behind all of you, the 2 of the 3 Anbu members standing behind you suddenly seem to have disappeared inside of their cloaks as their cloaks hit the ground and their masks dropped to the floor. However, there was no puff or sound effect like a clone ninjutsu.
Oh, okay.
Nick, give me a perception roll. So perception will be your alertness.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Today's not your day.
You don't notice anything. In fact, Ayami, give me an alertness roll. Help us now.
That's funny. I don't know what you're gonna be expecting from me.
It's fine.
Okay.
Your alertness should be composure. Yeah, plus composure. You rolled a 10, which is 10 times better than...
Shut up!
So
Yikes.
Shinsei, ever since you threw that bottle at the Hokage, you've just locked your eyes on him, so you can't perceive anything else around you besides the fact that the old man...
I'm pure... Oh, no, whoops. I'm pure malding right now.
You feel a bottle come out of the window on the other side that hits you in the back of the head because you cursed. Bonk.
Fair enough.
What comes around goes around.
That's right. You tell him.
All right. Okay. In fact, I'm going to type out what you saw, and you can choose to tell Shinsei later at a more available time.
Okay.
So, just a second.
Secrets that I'm privy to.
There we go. I've sent it to you. So, don't worry. We will keep that detail. I will leave leave Shinsei in suspense.
Thank you. I appreciated that tidbit. I put that in my notes.
Yep. Okay. So then, Hiruzen says, "Look, I have brought the 3 of you together because you all come from somewhat difficult backgrounds. However, I see potential in a unit here. Each of you have your own clans and histories. As you are aware, we're officially in a state of war, and we can't afford to let the clan system hold everyone back. So I have used my power as Hokage to bring the 3 of you here and free you from the responsibilities of your clan so that you can better serve them as the whole." How do you respond to this old man talking in circle?
I mean, I was having a nice day. I was just eating a burger at home, and you dragged me out for this. I mean, come on.
Yeah, and then I'm like, and then I like kind of add on to what Shinsei is saying, and I'm like, yeah, I have family at home. I gotta go back now. Like I don't. Why did you just take us, old man? What do you want from us?
Well, the thing is that if you love your burgers so much, then you will want to preserve the existence of the Land of Fire so that you can continue to enjoy them. As for your family, I do believe that they are members of the Land of Fire. If the other nations manage to defeat us in this war, we might not have those things left.
Okay. Now I basically established my hate boner for the Hokage, so here we go.
I think Ayame is kind of like mad at the situation, but I think she earned a nugget of respect for the Hokage because like she knows that he's the Hokage. She at least knows what a Hokage is, right? But
Yes.
And so obviously she hasn't met him personally, so she's the kind of person where she has to like meet and talk. But she did earn a nugget of respect when that bottle came back in. And hit him, and he was like, "Okay, he's kind of a cool guy. It's kind of funny in that way."
Okay. My anger speech.
Go.
I'm a person of love and peace, and as far as I can tell, the way you've been running the village as a so-called Hokage has been everything but that. You were meant to protect us all, and yet you're bringing a bunch of genin here to try and help clean up a mess that you basically failed diplomacy. Why? It's ridiculous that you even need people of our rank to have to go out there.
I kind of like look.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say, give me how do you want to roll this? Do you want it to be diplomacy, intimidation, or just pure politics and history? You can choose which one of those skills you want to use for this role, for that speech.
Wait,
to see how much it
what were my
impacts it.
options?
Diplomacy, intimidation, or politics and history.
I'm gonna go intimidation.
Okay, so charisma, yep, add your charisma to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what about politics and history? What do I got in that? Maybe
Intelligence.
that'll hit him. Okay,
Oh.
my intelligence is 2.
Better than 0.
Yes, that is true.
I
That is
suppose. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna shoot for that. Hopefully that'll help him consider things a little bit better. All right. And
roll.
go. Oh my God.
Nick, sit down. I think she didn't say you need to sit down.
Okay, so the Hokage doesn't seem to have taken your statement seriously. He does laugh a little bit at how impressed he is that you stood up for what you believed in. However, he brings several facts straight to the table, and he says,
Fact check.
the cause of this war was not a failure of my leadership in any way. The stone are the ones that have initiated conflict, and the blame as well. For the cause of it, we are still currently investigating. However, that still does not negate the fact that your precious burgers and your family members are still intricately tied to the fate of this nation. So are you implying that you would rather abandon our nation?
I'm implying that I would be a better Hokage than your old fart of leadership.
The kid on the right with the scruffy brown hair, he burst into a laughter.
Ooh.
How do you respond to this?
So I don't even want to hear it from forehead over there. Anyway, I'm just like, I don't even want to be a Hokage, and I believe I can do this job better. Okay.
Wow. The scruffy kid basically says to you, leave my uncle alone, okay?
Oh my goodness.
Leave my uncle alone. He's doing his best. The way he says that implies that he kind of agrees with you that he's not good at being the Hokage, but he still wants to stand up for him because he's fat.
Oh,
He's doing his best.
Oh my gosh.
Ayame, how do you feel? Because you're right in the middle of all of this.
Can I like put my hand up and wave back? Okay. Listen, old man, I have no idea what's going on, but I want to get back to my family as soon as I can. What do we need to do to get out of here as soon as possible?
Well, the short answer to that question is that we need to win this war. However, I don't expect 3 children to win this entire war for me. This is not the 4th war after all. Anyway, I expect that you guys will be able to synergize and cooperate on various missions in order to better our chances of a positive outcome from this.
I'm like tapping my foot furiously because I like low-key don't understand what he's saying. And I'm like still not understanding like why we have to be here. Oh gosh. So he's basically just like too many words, old man. So what do you want from us?
He raises his hand to his forehead and he leans on his table as he starts to give that impression of a frail old man who's reaching his
I'm telling
limit.
you, I feel so bad.
You hear the voice of the Anbu member who is standing directly behind you, Asami. She says, Lord Hokage, maybe I can explain it. Ayame, dear, you have the Byakugan. it is incredibly useful for long-range scouting. And you also have shown a proclivity for close combat, which is a bit unheard of for the branch members, as usually they're not as well trained as the main family members. So I believe Lord Hokage here saw your potential and took the opportunity to give you the opportunity to grow outside of a closed garden. As for you, Shinsei, it seems that the Hokage is fully aware of your capabilities, and it seems that you may in fact be holding yourself back from the comforts that your family has afforded you. And he looks over, she looks over at the boy on the other side. Says, Riku Saratobi, you have been fighting immensely with your brother, and we have had to separate you, and we feel that pairing you with two other hard-headed individuals of the same age might help smooth all three of you out.
Yeah, it's gonna make us the hardest piece of steel in all of history, but
just for I'm gonna not break a DM rule here, but I'm just gonna give this one to you guys so you can understand. His older brother is the smoking guy who has,
when you were like, okay, nephew, older brother, okay.
Yes,
but we don't know who he is.
that actually works out perfectly for me later on.
Okay.
So
let it roll.
Okay, Hiruzen looks up at Asami and it just says, thank you. It seems you're much better with kids than I am. Which is a lie, because he's raised several generations of ninjas, but you're in a difficult group.
We are, evidently.
Which is great. I love it.
Anyway, I despise that comfort comment, old man. Like, this is exactly what I'm interested in. This is what it should be. Love and peace, comfort and happiness. This is everything against what I want as a person.
I don't think I actively hate him.
You can take up your issues with the stone when you get there. He gives an offhanded comment as a bit of a, I didn't want this either, he said. Do you think I want a war, boy?
I'm like holding back in all my power to try and not just automatically burn out want these. Okay, anyway, yeah, okay. It's like, all right, well, I can see that we're not being given much of a option here. Fine. Then what are we to do then?
Well, thank you for listening. he's like, so Asami is going to be your team leader. I am pulling them out of the Anbu and reinstating them as a Jonin. They will be your team leader, and the three of you will be their Genin under as their squad. I will let the three of you decide what your squad name is.
Do we have to pick a number, or can we call it something?
You can pick a number, you can pick an animal, you can pick whatever you want. You could call it Team Burger if both of you agree.
Nah, I got it. Team Bluebird. That's what I want. Are you ready? Go ahead.
Wait, what did you say?
Oh, I said Team Bluebird.
Team Bluebird.
You say that out loud? Is that
Bluebird, the song, the opening song from Naruto.
No. Yeah, I know. But do you say that out loud, like to the rest of us?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of just like, I shrug. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. I don't have any other idea.
Hiruzen starts laughing. He just goes, that is very appropriate, I think. Yes, Team Bluebird. I do like that one. Okay, Asami. I believe it is time that we give you your first mission as Team Bluebird. I want the four of you to go to the border of the Land of Rain. Now, while this war has initially started in the Land of Grass, bordering the land of Earth and the Village of Stone, the rumors going around of the other nations' involvements cannot be understated. So we want to send you to the border between the Fire Nation and the Land of Rain. Do not enter into their territory. I want you guys to be on reconnaissance, observation, track if there are other ninjas that are not Rain ninjas in that territory. If the sand moves, they are most likely to go through the Land of Rain, because the distance between the Land of Tea is between the Rain and the Land of Fire, and the Land of Tea is a invaluable trade partner with the Land of Sand. So they are very unlikely to march their armies through the Land of Tea and ruin one of their main sources of food. So if you
I have the map up on my screen, by the way.
Yes, you can bring it up. Yes. Essentially you guys will be heading towards the border, but below the Grass Nation, and the Rain Village is caught in the triple way.
Okay.
All right, so that is
Wait,
your
we're
mission.
going to the land of rain. What a pain.
Oh my god. I will. He looks at the two of you and he says, I did whisk you away. However, you can leave in 2 days. So you have at least 1 day to say goodbye to your family member, get anything you want to prepare, and also 1 day with your team leader in order to allow Asami to evaluate your capabilities in person.
Oh, fun! I didn't say that out loud. That's not. That's Ayame did not say that.
Yes. So you will have 1 day to do whatever it is you want to do in the village before you head out, and then 1 training session with Asami, which will be a sort of a test. It's not the bell test, but it could be something similar.
Okay, cool, amazing.
All right. So who wants to go first? The kid. What's his name? Where is it?
Oh yeah, did we ever introduce
Riku.
ourselves to each other? They said our names out loud, right? Or
Yeah.
the Hokage.
The 4 of you leave the room, and Asami says, "I will meet you at the village gate, on the 2nd day. So when for your evaluation." They disappear. You don't even see them go. So it's just you two and the boy Riku.
Okay.
So he hasn't said anything yet. So you guys have the initiative if you want to initiate conversation.
Can I'll like kick the ground, like kick the dirt on the ground, and I'll be like, "This sucks," or something like that.
Yeah, my Gramps really doesn't give a good he doesn't really give a good speech as he looks towards Shinsei with that look like you agree with me, right?
He doesn't give a good anything. I'm gonna be very real with you right now.
Okay, what do you want to say?
I'll be like, yeah. Oh wait, is that what you said out loud?
Who, me?
Yeah, did you see
absolutely. If I felt like I'm being bratty or whatever in response, I'm more than likely in character.
Okay. So I kind of like go. I in agreement, right? I put my hands up behind my head. You know how like Naruto does that thing where he like puts his hands behind his head to like rest? Yeah. So I do that, and have we introduced each other? I don't remember that.
No, you guys have never met before.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll be quick. Then I reach my hand out and I say, "Well, my name's Shinsei Nara. It's a pleasure to meet you. Hopefully, the not good part of your Gramps doesn't run in the family."
He looks up at you and he says, "That we can both agree on."
I like grin. I grin because like I feel like they both. I feel like Nick. Sorry, not Nick. Shinsei. I'm like. I feel like Shinsei is like, okay, this is the kind of guy who like stands up for whatever he believes in. And then obviously Riku over here doesn't just listen to his grandfather because that's his grandfather. Obviously he like recognizes his fault. So I grin. I'm kind of like, might as well make the best of this. And so I go, Ayame. So I guess we're a team now. What are you guys gonna do?
He says, "My name's Riku, by the way," even though Gramps mentioned it earlier. Yeah, you can call me Riku, or you can call me Rick, whatever you prefer. But yeah,
Rick. My name's not Rick.
Rick. Yeah. So, just a second. I'm just making sure. Yeah, Riku Sarutobi. That is his full name now.
Okay.
And he's like, "Well, I got absolutely nothing to do. So, do you guys want to grab a food and just get to tour the village a little bit before we go? Grab some food and tour the village before we go out for who knows how long."
Oh, I kind of
Sure.
like put my hands down and I was like, oh, I was hoping I could go back and see my family before.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Go. You go do what you need to do. He says, but he slings an arm over Shinsei. And he's just like, what kind of meal are you feeling for?
Oh, wait, I kind of feel left out. I kind of see that. I'm kind of like.
The two of them are walking away from you while you're feeling
I
this.
can like wave them down. Can I wave them down? I'm like, well, I am a little hungry though. Like if it's quick, like I'll go with you guys.
He says, "Sure," as he lifts up another hand and he gestures for you to catch up as the two of us. You guys are walking. Sorry if I just took over your character there. It just was too perfect.
Believe it or not, I'm not gonna lie to you, Riku. I'm kind of feeling Robin.
All right, we're gonna hit up the strongest man in the village.
Okay, so I catch up and we're going. Are we going to Ichiraku Ramen or whatever it's called?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go! Me and the boys. Okay, go.
The most powerful genin currently alive.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. So you guys are at sorry, his name was Ika Ramen, right?
Ichiraku Ramen.
Ichiraku Ramen. Okay, you're at Ichiraku Ramen. You see it's a very small place, but he's a young man and you can see that he's ambitious and he sees a long life ahead of himself running a ramen shop. So he is fully into his work without any issue. You notice that his wife is seated down when usually she's also helping out in the kitchen. You can comment on this or you don't have to. You guys you've just arrived.
I don't think Ayame is the kind of person to read the room like that. Nick? I mean, yeah, Nick, what do you think she'd say with you?
Wait, hold on. So did this place, how long has it been here?
It opened up a few years ago. So, but just after the Second Great Ninja War.
Okay. Yeah, I've been wanting to come in here and try the ramen. I'm usually a burger guy, but I kind of just had one earlier today, so I think I'm ready to shake it up with some miso tonkatsu.
He looks at you and he says, if you promise to spread the word, the first meal's free.
Yeah, for sure.
It's tough starting a new business as he starts preparing several sets of noodles. What do you want? What do you guys want to eat? Do you want spicy? Do you want pork? Do you want chicken?
Ooh. I'm just like happy. I'm like overwhelmed with the menu because I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna eat so good right now. I like point at like the most like intricate one, like the most expensive one, and I'm like, can I have this one?
You see his eyes like wince a little bit when you do, but his wife sort of giggles a little bit, puts her hand over her mouth and says, of course, my husband's a man of his word, isn't he, dear? And he's just like, oh, okay. So
I'm just like, thanks, old man, you're the best. Instantly has my immediate respect and loyalty. I'm like, I'll tell everyone I know back at home.
So yeah, basically he whips up the 3 dishes. Riku doesn't seem to comment on anything either, but yeah, he basically digs into the meal. So yeah, you guys can eat your meal. If there's anything you want to talk about while it's just the 3 of you, you can, or we can jump ahead to you guys getting ready for the saying goodbye to family member and jumping to the next day. What would you
I want to get to know my team.
exactly I'm giving you these options. So
okay.
And Nick, what would you like as well?
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, what's your order? What's your order?
Spicy miso tonkatsu.
Okay, extra spicy. Perfect. Riku has mild.
I see.
So yeah, he has
God.
mild chicken. All right, you get oh yeah, sorry, I didn't describe the meal you got. You got the seafood special with crabs, lobster, the most expensive one.
I'm like, I haven't eaten like this before.
Yeah, look at the map. Do you think getting seafood to the middle of the nation is easy?
I like cherish this meal with my life. I'm tasting every morsel, every molecule of it.
The 3 of you give me perception, so alertness rolls. So composure plus your composure. So
okay, +1 for me then. 19. Oh.
All right,
Ooh, good job.
okay, you hear the sound of like a stomach rumbling behind you guys. Ayame, when you turn around, for a brief moment, you spot Asami, but she disappears. She disappears the moment you turn around, so you're not sure whether you saw Asami or not, but you heard a stomach rumble behind you when the seafood ramen was brought out.
Oh, can I be like, did you guys see that? Can I be like, did you guys see that? Is that a reasonable thing?
Yep, unfortunately, Shinsei didn't see it, nor did Riku.
Oh.
You needed that high of a roll. Dang.
Okay, I'll keep that in my head.
Yes, your captain leader is watching you. Nice. Okay, so what do you want to talk about while it's the 3 of you?
Can I be like, so what are you guys gonna do before we have to meet up with Asami? Don't you guys have anyone you want to say goodbye to?
I mean, maybe I'll say goodbye to my parents, but I mean, like, I don't really have too much of an attachment to home. I always wanted to leave, and I always had a goal in mind that I wanted to do, but it always felt like the way of the Naruto clan always kept me from that goal. Maybe this is a good way to start on that goal. What about you, Riku?
Well, the only one I'm gonna say goodbye to is my brother. Like I never really knew my parents because they died in the Second Ninja War. So it's just Gramps, my brother, and my uncle, I guess. So yeah, I'll say goodbye to my brother, but yeah, my uncle's always away on missions anyway, so that's perfectly fine.
I guess I'm just like, so what do you guys think about this? Why do you think I know they said they chose us for a reason, but it all seems so sudden. It doesn't make any sense.
So yeah, I'm only really close to my brother Asuma. So yeah, I'll probably say goodbye to him later.
Okay, I guess we'll be kissing the village goodbye for a while. It's not really like I'm feeling that torn up about it, but I think this is gonna be good for me, and hopefully it'll be good for you guys too.
As
I'm
you're
just
saying
like,
this,
Go ahead. No, you go. You go.
I was gonna say by the time you had left the Hokage's office, the rain had cleared up a bit. So it's that light sunlight that shines through just after the rain is cleared up a bit. That's what you guys had as you were going for the ramen.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I guess in response to Nick, I'm just like, I sure hope so.
Well, Riku looks at the sky and says, well, I'm glad that the rain is gone, because the closer we get to the land of rain, we're gonna see nothing but rain for a long time.
And once again, I reiterate, what a pain. Instead of saying what a drag, that's gonna be my word.
Oh my god.
Actually, you know what? Riku's gonna put his hand over his mouth and he's gonna say, so what do you think this Asami is gonna do with their assessment tomorrow?
There's what I want to say, and then there's what the character would say, and I'm struggling.
No, you gotta do what the character's gonna say.
You gotta do it in character. He's
I know.
whispering as well. You may have noticed. You can determine that he may have also noticed the stomach rumble incident.
Wait. Oh, because he's bringing up Asami.
Yes, he's whispering though closer, so it's just the three of you can hear each other while you're in the ramen place. What do you think Asami's gonna do tomorrow?
Oh, I guess I'm just like, I don't know, man, but whatever she's gonna throw at me, I think I could take care of it. We'll figure something out. We'll make it. We'll. I'm sure it can't be that tough.
I tend not to worry about those kinds of things. I'm sure we got it.
Yeah.
All right then. So shall we jump to the end of the ramen?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Who wants to go first for saying goodbye to
Me.
Shiv
I gotta
family?
leave. I wanna go. Okay. You mean like actually go first? Oh my god. Sure, yeah, I guess I'll go first.
Okay,
I
so,
thought you meant physically leave the ramen shop first. I was like, me.
Oh, no.
I gotta go.
My bad. So yeah, essentially, because obviously you guys don't live in the same house, so I have to split the party a bit. So
I'll go.
Riku leaves first, and he heads out to go hang out with his brother a bit. And
Fun.
yes, Ayami, you head back to the Hyuga household?
Yeah, yes I do.
Okay. When you approach, you notice that there are now guards stationed from branch family members at the entranceway. There's 2 of them on the entranceway, and you also notice that there are several other branch family members who are standing on the roofs as well. Basically, because one Anbu got in already today, they're a bit on high alert.
Do I see any of my family members like in immediate, like on the roofs or on the and guarding?
No.
Okay, I immediately book it to my living quarters.
Okay, you pass through without incident, although you do notice that one of the guards raises an eyebrow like, why are you back?
Why are you back? Like after such a dramatic like exit, yeah.
All right, so you slink back into your family's section of the branch member living quarters, and you're immediately hugged by your mother.
I was like, where's my mommy?
So yeah, you're immediately given a hug the moment you step back in.
I see that, I immediately run to them, and I'm like, okay.
All right. So your brother is sitting by his sleeping area, rubbing the seal on his head. He's rubbing where he was zapped earlier.
Zap.
And your dad is not there though.
I go, where's dad? Where is he?
Trolling. Just several of the branch family members decided to take a walk around the perimeters of the other clan, like peeking in.
Oh my god, he's like patrolling out by the other clans?
Yes.
Oh,
so
okay.
Because the Hyuga was somewhat embarrassed politically by having the Anbu walk right into their house, they want to basically just see if they can pick up on anything going on in the other clans as well.
Okay.
Yeah, they want to know if the Anbu is doing this to every other clan or if it was them as an exception.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just like slump down. I'm assuming there's like a bed. I just like slump down, and I'm like, and I guess I cross my arms, and I'm just like, dejected in front of my mom.
Your mom says.
I tell her, I'm like, I don't know what's going on. There's so much random stuff that's going on, and they want me to go do all this crazy stuff, but I don't know what to do.
You're being given a mission? But there's a war out there. What is the Hokage thinking? Your mother says out loud, not really speaking to you, but speaking out loud.
I'm just like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's what I want to know. I don't know what he wants out of a little scrappy little kid like me.
Your brother laughs and he's just like, you've been given an opportunity and I almost took it away from you. Your mother looks at him confused, being like, what do you mean by that? Do you want to add to this?
Yeah, I do. I'm just like, I I'm just I just say the Hokage wants me to go out to do some missions and garden some flowers or whatever. Trying to refer back to what Asami said about growing my garden.
Your brother looks back at you and he says, "What would you prefer? Living in this cramped house with this tiny little garden here, following the instructions of the main house, or would you rather be out there being able to see the world and actually make a name for yourself?"
I guess I just like turned to my brother and I'm like, but why me? I mean, you're so much stronger than I am. You have a lot more training than I do. You should go. You've always wanted to do something like this, right?
Give me an integrity roll here.
Oh, okay.
So composure, your composure is 1. So what was that roll? 7. Oh, nice. You sense that there's a mixture of emotions coming from your brother during this exchange. A part of him is happy for you and relieved that you get to have this opportunity, but a part of him is also envious of the fact that he
and I know
wasn't.
that. I know that it was his dream to like. That was remember what I was saying about the dreams that like that were crushed by the servitude, and I know that. So I kind of like look at him. Oh, go ahead. You go.
No, he's envious. So it's really conflicted feelings here for your brother, where he kind of wishes he had stolen the chance, but at the same time, he was also been consumed by guilt if it actually had worked. Initially it was, he wanted to protect you from whatever the Hokage wanted, but now that he knows that you're being sent out, he kind of wants it to.
Okay, so I had just said go, why don't you go or something, and then I sensed his.
He closes his eyes and he just rubs his forehead again,
No.
essentially saying, "You know why, and we can't interfere with the laws and the politics between the clan and the Land of Fire.
I'm just like, I don't care about laws and politics. This sucks. I don't know anything about that. This sucks."
Your mom puts her hand on your shoulder and says, "Yes, that was the fate that we were born into."
Oh, the 3 betrayals. Okay, gosh, that is the fate that we were born into.
I was gonna say, and on that cliffhanger, I'm gonna shift across to Shinsei.
Thank you.
Fade to black. Camera fades in.
Oh,
Shinsei, you're standing. You're standing outside the Nara household. You can choose to go in and say goodbye to your family members, or you can do whatever you want. How do you feel about this?
I'll go in to go say goodbye to my family members, but I'm going to keep it extremely short. Everyone, including my parents, know exactly the kind of person I am, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I do want to go in and say goodbye to everybody.
All right. Your father gives you some of his ninja tools, so I want you to add to your character to your inventory. Just a second. I'm going to your inventory here. So I'm going to give you blank scroll. You'll also be given from when you do leave the mission as well, but this is like family stuff that is being given to you. So he's going to give you a soldier pill, which is a very powerful sort of healing item. It'll give you 20 health and chakra, but you can only eat 1 per day.
Oh, okay.
So it's a big like power boost for like an emergency kind of thing.
The special ninja burger.
Yeah, essentially the ninja burger. Your father has also given you you know what? He's gonna give you a sealed scroll, but he's gonna tell you to not open it unless you're in an emergency.
Ooh.
So it is a medium-sized ninja scroll, which means that it can hold 3 cubic feet of something.
Okay.
And the ninja scrolls both scale in size and capacity. So a 10-foot ninja scroll, like a small ninja scroll can hold like 10 kunai. This one could hold 207. A large one could hold 1,000 kunai. So it scales with volume, right?
Wait, what size do you have? What size of it?
10 foot cubed. So it scales with volume, weight, height, weight, and width. So yeah, it scales volumetrically. So yeah, that's why the price goes up dramatically between the scrolls. These are basically prepared scroll seals, so you don't need to use any sealing jitsu or anything. You just have to break the seal, and then whatever was stored inside of it will be let out.
Okay.
So yeah, your father says you'll know when you need to use this, and it'll save your life.
Okay.
We got a little bit of a mystery box here.
Ooh! Okay, loot box.
What's in that box?
A loot box.
All right. I'm not going to go into the specifics of the character sheets because we can do that like off stream.
Okay.
So that's the main gift that your family has given you. soldier pill, a blank scroll for you to take detailed notes in or whatever, and as well as a sealed scroll. Okay, is there anything else you want to say to your family before we jump back to Aya? Ayami.
Okay.
I think
have
Aya's a
been
cute
enjoying
nickname.
Oh.
No, I
Yeah.
like my family can call me Aya. I think that's also cute too. Sorry, continue.
Okay, all right. I love you all, and I want you all to know that the entire time I've been here I have thoroughly enjoyed my time here with the family. I think it's time for me to go out and follow the ninja way I've decided for myself. I know many people have laughed at my ninja way, but as always, when I go through this, I want you to know I will continue to carry the love that you've held for me in my heart. As always, I will continue to try and spread love and peace throughout the ninja world.
Make
And
us
I'm gonna go out there. Yeah.
Make us proud, your parents say, as you sort of leave very dramatically. All right, you have acquired the gifts, you have said your goodbye, you have been entrusted by your family. We now cut back to your mom and your brother are with you still. How do you react to this? Because yeah, you didn't choose this. No one in this room chose this situation, but it's not much. There's not much that can be done about it.
Okay. Continue.
However, when your father comes back and he
Papa.
finds out about everything that's been happening, he asks if you can go on a walk with him. The whole family's going to go on a walk, actually.
Oh, okay.
Because while the branch members are usually expected to stay within the territory, it's not like you're a prisoner, right? You can still go and interact with the rest of the village and whatnot.
Sure. Okay, so I get up and I go with them.
Yes. Yeah, so your family is out in the village. You head to one of the parks and everything, and essentially your father says that he wants to pass on one of his jitsus to you before you go out on this mission. So we're going to make it that he teaches you the basics of gentle fist as well. So you will have the beginning touches of the gentle fist. Shinsei, you already know the beginnings of the shadow, the shadow puppetry, the shadow cop mimic, the basic shadow jutsu.
You mean shadow possession?
Shadow possession, that was it. Yes.
Yeah.
So you already know that one. You're already capable of that one. So Ayami, basically your father teaches you very quickly in the few hours that your family has to be able to be away from the main beam. Your brother also chips in. In fact, actually, give me a pure luck roll. Just roll a d20 and I'll just see how.
Watch this be the one time I don't get a good roll. Just kidding.
Let's go.
You pick it up surprisingly fast, and it makes both your parents very proud, as you guys get even some time to essentially spend some family time before it gets dark and you have to head back. You didn't have to spend the whole night grinding.
Yes,
Yay!
thank goodness.
Right. So you guys arrive on the second day. The Asami is standing there waiting. As the three of you, Riku, Shinsei, Ayami, you're walking forward when all of a sudden 3 cloaked figures wearing cat clay masks appear behind you guys. Give me, what do you do? Dodge or block?
Sorry, where is this? Like,
right outside the front gate of the main of the village. As you are walking towards your team leader, 3 figures wearing the same clothing that your team leader did when they picked you up appear from behind you and try to attack. You can either dodge or block.
What is block?
I would have dodged.
A dodge is a skill that you can use, which uses twice your speed. A block will basically allows you to, I believe it was counterattack.
If Nick dodges, I'll block. I think that'd be a cool dynamic. Yeah.
Let me just quickly check my notes. It's been 10 years since I last ran one of these campaigns. So
no, you're good. Thank you.
Let's see here. With taijutsu, a tool, you can use it to dodge or counter. Sorry, that was it. It was counter.
Oh, I'll counter.
So,
I'll counter.
Yeah, blocking is counterattacking, basically.
I'll counter. Ooh,
okay, do I have to roll anything for the dodge, or do I just dodge?
Your dodge skill uses. You had something like 13, right, in your dodge skill?
I think so.
We scroll down up.
Yeah, I had 13.
Yeah, so you add 13 to your dodge roll, basically. Yeah, give me them rolls.
Do I roll too?
You will give me a taijutsu attack as your counter.
Ooh, okay. So what do I do?
You have to roll.
Sorry, I'm a newbie. Okay.
No worries. Roll plus 10 to your roll.
Okay. The D20?
Yes, D20.
Okay. 27 total.
Oh my goodness.
I am.
Oh, no! What has happened?
I blame Rita's dice in the way.
I'm stealing. I know I'm stealing all of your luck.
No! Look.
What happened?
I rolled a 1 as well.
No, let's go. Wait,
What?
So Nick and the cloaked figure smash faces against each other.
No.
So
Funny.
you completely counter by blocking the attack, and you can get a free attack back.
Yay! So what do I roll?
Give me another attack roll plus 10.
Okay. 20, 21.
Oh my goodness. No way! No way. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, just a second. I have to do some other rolls on my side. Just a second.
Oh, good. Oh,
For
good.
Riku.
Oh, yeah, Riku.
Oh wow. Okay. So yeah, essentially, as these cloaked figures attack you guys, Shinsei uses his head quite literally and headbutts in his attempt to dodge. Ayami, you strike straight through the mask, shattering the mask. Like,
Oh my god.
you did not hold back at all, so you just punched straight through the mask. However, it feels really strange as your hand goes through the mask. It's almost as if you punched into jelly, and you feel the back of the claw on the other side of your hand. While with Riku, the cloaked figure that attacked him is sinking into the ground as the ground has turned to mud next to him.
Oh.
Hey, Nick. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ayami.
Yes.
When you, what do you do once you've landed this attack?
Oh, can I say something?
Yes.
I guess I'm just like, are we starting the test already? Is this all you got?
The cloaked the cloaked figure that you punched a hole straight through the face.
Yeah.
Immediately, it feels like water that was holding itself drops to the floor.
Ooh.
And a shadow rushes out from underneath the cloak and heads straight back to Asami.
Wait, where is Asami?
Standing at the front gate
that's
watching
right,
you
that's
guys. You headbutted them, so the other thing in front of you is stunned, so you can get an attack now.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna go for the shadow possession.
Okay, so give me a control and composure, so ninjutsu roll plus 4. Yes.
Okay, come on. Come on! Yeah!
Yeah! Woo!
Nice. And on my end, okay, cool. Your ninjutsu land. Everybody give me an alertness.
Oh god.
Alertness? Okay.
So composure.
I'm not rolling until that fades.
13 plus 1. I'll pick it up. 13 plus 1, 14.
Oops. So 14, okay.
Wait, how do you check your alertness?
It's under skill, so it'll be your
Oh
composure.
yeah, there it is. Oh, I got one. Okay.
Me too. Hey!
There you go.
Okay,
Well,
not that
bad.
okay, both of you notice that when Nick's shadow possession jutsu lands, Asami unfolds her arms for the first time.
Oh, she's getting serious. We're giving her a fight. Okay.
Meanwhile, Riku, yeah, basically he slaps an explosive tag on the back of the head of the individual that's sinking into the mud in front of him, and he looks at Asami and says, "Release them."
Ooh.
Asami scoffs and says, "You'll blow up all 3 of you if you actually let that off." And he clucks a little bit as she calls his bluff. Nick, you've got the individual in front of you shadow possessed. You can try and take its mask off, or what do you want to do?
Nick, remember the thing we were saying before?
Oh right. Okay.
We agreed on something before this camp. It doesn't have to be now. It doesn't have to be now.
Okay. Was it while shadow possessed? I make bunny ears with my hands, with using both my hands, and I start doing a cute little dance.
Very nice. So Asami claps and releases her jutsu, and the cloaks disappear. However, Nick, what you notice is that you've shadow possessed a shadow.
Bah!
Basically, the shadow clone that was being, sorry, not the shadow clone, the ninjutsu that creates physical bodies were using her shadow, was hiding themselves underneath. So they're kind of like shadow soldiers is a better way to describe it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the shadow soldiers return to her, except for the one that's possessed by you until you let it go. Your chakra is ticking though.
No.
Okay, I release.
All right, it returns back to them, and she claps. She says, "I'm impressed." All 3 of you noticed the sneak attack coming by. One of you also noticed my little accident at the ramen shop yesterday. She sort of puts her hand behind the back of her head and scratches, just be like, "Hey, yeah, that was a bit of a mistake, but it looked so good, the food."
Did she say that out loud?
Yes.
I guess like I put my hands behind my head again and I smile and I'm like, if you're hungry next time, you can ask and I'll give you some I'll share.
That would be wonderful. Maybe we can all have some ramen when we get back from this mission. She stretches a bit and is like, sorry for the quick test, but I mean, there is a war out there, so we can't afford anything more fancy. I just wanted to gauge your strengths and combat capabilities, and you boys proved yourselves really quickly. Good headbutt, by the way, Shinsei.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
But in all seriousness, that was an impressive shadow possession jutsu.
Okay.
She complimented me. She's also a shadow user.
Oh, really?
I can see that.
Yes, and that's where we'll call it for today.
Ah, yay!
Very quick combat.
Thank you, Jono. That was great.
Oh man, Nick, your dice are cursed though. What the
I was about
frick?
to say.
All right.
And
Oh,
bye.
see you later, man. Dude, that was so much fun.
That was. I'm actually gonna stay on this. That was super fun.